Trinity families. This is Lisa Rayleigh, the Executive Coordinator here at Trinity, and we are going to be talking about the middle school arrival and dismissal flow here at Trinity. We are proceeding up Lyons Way after coming through our east entrance, the one that's closest to Peachtree City. And as you see, we've got 2 lanes here as we're coming up this way. We will be using this when traffic is super busy, and we will double stack along these lanes. And here is an opportunity for our families to show the fruit of the Spirit and be kind to each other and load up in these lanes and take turns once we get up here to the stop sign. You can see right before the stop sign here where there's the merge point. As we stack to this point, it starts getting to where somebody's got to go first. Take your turns, be kind. Everybody's going to get to the same place. We'll merge here. We like to be good stewards and use every square inch of the space that God has given us. So we do a lot of splitting and merging. And once we get here to the stop sign, we will do it again. So for families who have middle school students only, we have an option for you called Middle School Express Lane Drop-Off. And again, this is just for middle school families only, or families who have middle school and high school students. For families who have middle school and elementary students, we're going to show you that route shortly. So for the middle school only morning arrival drop-off, you're going to take a left here at the stop sign off of Lyons Way, and you're going to follow Lyons Way up here to the middle school parking lot. And I'll go ahead and mention our speed limit on campus is 15 miles an hour, but when there's a lot of traffic going around, you just need to be wise and make sure that you're keeping a safe speed around, because we've got pedestrian traffic, cars, all kinds of things going on here. So you're going to take a left into the second entrance into the parking lot, the one closest to the middle school building. And you're going to stop here to drop off your middle school students. So once you've turned left into the middle school parking lot, second entrance, the one closest to the building, you're going to pull up right by the doors here and let your middle schoolers exit out here. Once you've dropped off your middle school student, you're going to follow the road around this way to exit out. If you have a high school student, you will stop here and drop your high school student off right here in front of the doors. Once you have dropped off your students, you'll take a right and follow the traffic out to whichever exit that you prefer, either our east or west entrance. Take a right right here. So once you have dropped your children off, you can take a right and follow out whichever exit you want. So for arrival and dismissal for elementary and middle school students, if you're coming from the east entrance on Lyons Way, when you get to the stop sign, you're going to take a right around the baseball field. Once you take a right, if you are staging either morning or afternoon, these lanes here are going to be one way. So the inside lane is going to be where you will come to stage for the pickup line. The outside lane is for traffic who have already picked up their students. You're going to follow this path here and take a left, and at this point we're at another merge point. So there'll be traffic coming from your right through this parking lot and you'll take turns. Easy cheesy. So once you get to the merge point here, you're going to take turns coming in. Also, you'll notice at the merge during dismissal, we will have a scout here. One of our staff will be calling numbers that will be entered into our safe dismissal program. This is where you'll need to have your carpool tag displayed in the window of your car. Make sure that you leave it displayed during the whole time that you're in the line until you pick up your child. Please leave it displayed even when you get up here to pick up your child, because the staff member who is going to be checking to make sure that the right child gets in the right car needs to be able to see your tag, match the number to the number that the student has given to the staff member. You're going to come through the line. Make sure you keep a safe but close distance to the car in front of you so that we can get as many cars onto campus in the line as possible. The closer everybody can stay together, the better the line gets off of the highway. You're going to continue to follow the traffic flow around here, same in the morning as it is in the evening, afternoon pickup. You're going to come along here. Again, please leave the carpool tag displayed in the window. We'll have stations all along here. As the scout calls in your number, the number shows up in your student's room. They know which location to go to. So it's important that they go to that location because of the sequencing of the numbers is going to set you right at the place where they are instructed to go to. When you stop, let your kiddos get in the car and have a great afternoon once you've loaded up your kids. Then you'll get to follow the traffic flow around and you can exit out either through the east or the west entrance. If for some reason your student doesn't make it to their assigned pickup spot, we will ask you to follow down into our recall lot, which is the first entrance into the middle school lot here. We have to keep the line moving efficiently, so if they don't make it down to their spot in time and they've missed their pickup spot, then you're going to turn right into here. So once you get into the lot, there will be a staff member here who will take your number again and call your student's number again so that they have more time to get down to the lot. We're going to have 2 lanes that will stack here, so once you pull into the lot, pull up to the space, either lane that's got openings, and speak with the staff member to have your student recalled. Once your student gets here, you're going to continue through the parking lot and we'll exit out on the other side. You'll join the traffic flow that is leaving from the main traffic lane. You're going to follow out this way in front of the high school building. Again, making sure that you're paying attention to any students or other people who will be walking through campus. You'll come here and you'll take a right. You'll exit out through here, and of course again you'll have the option to exit from our east campus down Lyons Way or continue on to the west campus exit. Remember, during this time these lanes are both one way, so we'll have traffic close to the field who will be stacking for pickup. This outside lane, which we're now using because we're exiting, we're coming around this way, exiting out. This one's moving and exiting traffic. We're exiting at our west campus entrance. We're going to continue to this stop sign, where again traffic is going to be coming onto campus there and turning. They will be turning right. We're going to be turning right also. Once you get to the stop sign here, we're going to turn right. Watch for traffic coming from your right. And we're going going to continue on down to the West Campus entrance. We thank all of our Trinity families for following our traffic flow patterns and rules for everyone's safety and for an efficient arrival and dismissal process. We are looking forward to a great year here at Trinity. Any middle school families who want to come in this entrance, which is the furthest away from Peachtree City, we're going to follow our road here that we call Trinity Way. We're going to come along this road. Our speed limit here is 15 miles an hour. So we ask that everybody be paying attention and watching for other cars, watch for security who will be at different places directing you, which the first opportunity for that would be right here. To stage for morning drop-off and afternoon pickup, you're going to take a right into our high school parking lot and come to our first split point where we will be staging cars. Now, depending on what time you get here, you may be able to go straight through, but we will be having cars go to the right and to the left into these lanes in the parking lot, just so that we can get as many cars onto campus and off of the highway as much as we can. So we're going to come through here. Our high schoolers use this lot to park, so make sure to watch for them. Some of them have different schedules, so they may be coming and going. So give them a smile and make sure that they are safe as they're moving through the parking lot. Once we get to this point here, cars are going to be coming from the right or coming from the left, depending on what side you are, and we're going to merge here. So just take turns from whichever side you're coming, merge here, and come up the hill. During arrival and dismissal times, this area is going to be one way only. When we get to this point, we're also going to have a split option. You can take a right and go up the hill and follow close to this building here, building 1, or you can take a left and come around the front, and I'll show you where those will merge again. So we're going to go around the back side, because if there's not any traffic stacked up, this is the way you'll go. We're coming up behind the Trinity Church building and the church office. We're going to take a left right here. Now, if traffic, no, we're not going to merge here, sorry about that. We're going to take a left and come down closest to the building. Our main office is in building 2 there to the right. We're going to leave that part of the parking lot open, and we're going to stay close to the building for our traffic flow. We're going to go on down the hill, still on Trinity Way here. You're going to go to the second entrance into parking lot. You're going to take a right here. And you'll have traffic cones and security that will also help you to know exactly where to go. So once we turn right into here, again, this is going to be student parking down here, so be watching for our students as they come through and are parking. When we get to this point right here, for morning arrival, there will be cars coming from your left, coming around from our west entrance. So we're going to take turns again and merge here. One goes and then you go. And we're going to turn right. In the afternoon, that's also going to be the place where our scout is calling numbers for our dismissal process. So as you merge, watch for the scout to make sure that he or she gets your car tag number. Leave that car tag displayed all the way until you pick up your child, because that's part of our security protocol. We want to make sure we're getting the right kid in the right place. So after we've turned right, we're going to come on through this traffic flow. This is for morning arrival and afternoon dismissal. We're still following the same traffic flow. And I would ask that you mind the gap, is what we say. Make sure that the car in front of you, it doesn't get too far ahead of you. We want to maintain a safe distance, but stay close. We don't want huge gaps, because if we've got huge gaps, that means there's cars out on the highway that can't get onto campus. And so we're trying to make this as efficient and quick as possible, because we know you've got things to do. So we're going to come around here. As soon as the line moves in front of you, just stay right on the back of that person in front of you. You're going to come along here and then enter our drop-off and pickup area. Again, please for dismissal, keep that car tag displayed. In the mornings, we want to make sure that we've told our children that we love them and we hope they have a great day, and make sure that happens while you're in the line and not once you've gotten up here to drop off your kiddos. We want that to have already been done, so that as soon as the car stops, your children can bounce and get on out and go to their classes. In the afternoon, there's going to be a specific location, and they're marked with letters, and you'll see those when you come to pick up your students. There's letters A through H. Through the sequencing of the numbers being called in to our system, your students are being directed to that specific spot. So it's really important that you just follow the car in front of you and you stop when the car in front of you stops. If you see your child not quite at a dot yet, don't stop and try to get them when you see them. Just follow until the line stops. Your student will meet you at that spot, because that's their designated place. If your student does not make it to their spot in time, we're going to ask you to go to our recall lot, which means we're going to call their number again in case they missed it the first time for something, or maybe just didn't make it here in time. In order to keep the line moving, we can't have all the cars just sitting waiting. So we're going to ask you to go to the recall lot, which is just down here. It's the first entrance into our parking lot on the right. And we're going to show you just how that works. A staff member will instruct you. We're going to need you to go to the recall lot, and they'll put a little note on your windshield. You're going to take the first right into here. Watch for a staff member to assist you, and we'll call your student's number again. You're going to pull right up in here. So once you've entered the recall lot, you're going to pull up to the right in this lane here. A staff member is going to help you out there, get your number, recall your student, so they'll be instructed to come to our recall lot. We sometimes call it the missing lot also. Your child isn't missing, they just missed their time of pickup at their dot. So there may be times when there's several cars in this area, so get to one side or the other depending on if there's any cars in front of you. And then you'll be able to retrieve your student right here. Once you've picked up your student, you'll be able to exit out of this parking lot and join our dismissal or arrival traffic. I'm going to go around